What's up, guys? This is Matt Kowalis from Detroit Sports Bettors, and it's time for another PrizePicks 5-piece flex play video. All right, these are my top 5 plays for Wednesday, March 23rd. Had to look at the date, but what I want to mention is with these top 5 plays, all right, yes, it is the flex play, which is using all 5, but you do not have to use all 5. You can mix and match, do whatever you want. I definitely mix and match these. Actually, my favorite is the 2-player parlay. I really like that with the 3-to-1 straight odds. But with that being said, make sure to check me out on Twitter. I've had some huge hits on Twitter lately, Picks, and make sure to check out Detroit Sports Bettors on all forms of social media. With that being said, let's get right into it. Starting with Clint Capela over 11 rebounds. All right, tonight, Clint Capela and the Atlanta Hawks are going against our very own Detroit Pistons. If we know the Detroit Pistons, we do know they don't make a ton of shots sometimes. All right, they're 29th throughout the entire NBA in field goal percentage and also bottom 3rd in rebounding. Love Big Stu, but he is too small for Clint Capela. I think Clint Capela actually eats tonight, gets over 11 rebounds against our Detroit Pistons. So that is my first play of the day. Moving on to the other side now with our very own Detroit Pistons, and I'm going to be going with over 18.5 for Jerami Grant. Okay, as we know, Jerami Grant has been absolutely killing it this month. He has hit this number in 6 out of his last 8 games, and the Hawks are on a back-to-back. They are 25th in opponent field goal percentage and 27th in opponent three-point field goal percentage. After this season, too, I think we've all come to the realization that Jerami Grant will be traded. So now, as the season progresses and as the season comes to a close, this is a showcase for Jerami Grant. The better he plays, the more money he will get. Therefore, I expect a lot of volume going forward from Jerami Grant, and I expect him to hit this 18.5 once again tonight against the Atlanta Hawks. Moving on to Lamell Ball, over 5.5 rebounds, going against the New York Knicks tonight. All right, the New York Knicks are without Julius Randle, and I think that opens things up a little bit for guards in terms of rebounding, and I think it also helps for Lamell Ball to attack the offensive end and as well the defensive end, because now they're relying on strictly Mitchell Robinson and maybe RJ Barrett. Yes, Taj Gibson will be probably slide into that 4 spot, but kind of washed up these days, can't really rebound anymore, can do a couple things, but don't expect him to be a big factor. Because of that, I like Lamell Ball over 5.5 rebounds. The Knicks tend to slow the game down. The Knicks aren't known for making a ton of shots. They're also a team that can go ice ass cold. All right, so I'll take Lamell Ball over 5.5 rebounds tonight. Moving on, and this is one of my favorite plays each and every day. This is Christian Wood over 9.5 rebounds. Okay, it's one of my favorite plays always, but the only thing that always, gets to you a little bit is that Rockets blowout. All right, tonight, the Houston Rockets are going against the Dallas Mavericks, who have been playing some pretty good basketball. But tonight, Luka Doncic is out. He is their leading rebounder on top of that, so it might open things a little bit more for Christian Wood. And then in addition to that, a lot of this has to do with the Houston Rockets and how small they are. Christian Wood isn't even a true center, but he has to play that center position because they truly have no one else. I like Christian Wood tonight. Dallas isn't a team that makes a ton of shots. They also slow the game down, and I think they'll slow the game down without Luka Doncic. Jalen Brunson is someone that I would look to tonight as well. He tends to pick up the load when Luka is out. But for me, I'm going to be looking at Christian Wood to get that over 9.5 rebounds tonight. And now, moving on to my favorite play of the day, and this is the Brooklyn Nets center, Andre Drummond, over 8.5 rebounds. Okay, love this play tonight. I think this is a lower number for Andre Drummond, and I think the number is actually lower because he's probably going to be projected for 23, 24 minutes, somewhere along those lines. But tonight, they're going against the Memphis Grizzlies and Steven Adams. If you watch the Memphis Grizzlies and Steven Adams, he just parks himself down by the basket, in the paint, all around. So that's where Andre Drummond is going to be needed. Claxton is too small for Steven Adams. He'll get bullied. He'll get pushed around. Tonight is an Andre Drummond night. And this more so comes down to to volume and opportunity. I think Andre Drummond is going to get a lot of volume. I think he's going to get a lot of opportunity because he's going to be hanging around that basket next to Steven Adams. All right. I also like DeAndre Ayton tonight, but then I thought about the Karl Anthony Towns and stretching out the basket. You'll have to match him at the top of the key, stuff like that. So I think Andre Drummond is a little bit safer of a play just because he's going to be hanging around that basket. You know, he can get a lot of those controlled tips up around the basket. That still counts as a rebound. And again, 8.5 is a lower number for Andre Drummond. So give me Drummond over 8.5 tonight. And that's it. Let's go over the picks and plays real quick one more time. I think I did pretty good with a fast video that time, but let's get it. Starting with Clint Capela over 11 rebounds against our own Detroit Pistons. Then going to Jerami Grant over 18.5 points going against the Atlanta Hawks. Then we're moving on to Lamell Ball over 5.5 rebounds going against the New York Knicks. Then we have Christian Wood over 9.5 rebounds going against the Dallas Mavericks. And then lastly, we have Andre Drummond over 8.5 rebounds going against Steven Adams and the Memphis Grizzlies. And that is it for that PrizePicks video. Please, if you have not checked out PrizePicks, sign up and use the code DSB because when you do, you get 100% money match. By far my favorite app. It's actually almost become strictly the only app I use other than FanDuel SGPs. As you guys know, I do like to post those on my Twitter and hit a bomb a couple days ago. So I'm going to start posting those again. Check out the Twitter. That is where most of my content is going to be at Kowalis Picks, going to start pumping out more and more going forward. And yeah, as always, appreciate you guys checking out the video. Good luck tonight, y'all. I am Matt Kowalis, and I am out.